About time my packages finally show up. Holy smokes, that's a lot of them. Alright, let's get right into opening these. I've been waiting too long for these things to get here. I mean, usually they come like usually the packages get here by like mid-noon. Now there are rumors that these things existed. Yeah, this is part of the Angry Birds Rio caged bird set. This thing alone goes for like $40-$50. So, and I got some bonus things in here. Being judged by my whole family.
How much chili?
Yes, got this one. Now let's go through the rest of the box. These. That's cute. You get another two. I'm not gonna lie, I like this red bird. I don't know exactly why. There's something about it that just looks nice. And then I got this, like, I don't know. Look how huge that bluebird is. That thing is massive. It's huge. Ah, okay. Ah, that makes sense. This one is not for retail sale. Cool. I actually have, I think, at least two of these now that are not for retail sale. Cool. I don't know why, but there's something cool about that tag. Probably because these are only in claw machines, and claw machines are, in my opinion, the spawn of hell. Well, that's the first box, and I've got two others. Let's go through. Alright, I'm going to go with the big box next. I mean, holy smokes, this thing's huge. So in here should be some 8-inch plushies and a special Redbird plush. Holy smokes. You smell funny. I don't know what I'm going to do with this piece of paper. You cannot return this. Oh well. Wasn't planning on it anyways. If anything, I'd probably sell some of the stuff that's in here. Alright, let's go through it. Got 8-inch Terrence. This is actually the second one that I own. I'll probably end up selling this one, believe it or not. So, this is also kind of lopsided, I'm not going to lie. But, that's cool. Got another Matilda. This one is completely missing the tag. So this is either a knockoff of extremely high quality, or it's just special. So these, the tags look like they're cut out. I got some more minion pigs, which are always nice. It's always nice to have troop builder plushies. I know that troop builders. I know that sounds weird, but coming from Star Wars and other things, it's kind of normal. You know, you want to have more than one stormtrooper. This was interesting. This is now my second 5-inch helmet pig. I have now collected 2 of these guys. This is my second one. I always had the 8-inch one growing up, and I always wanted the small. Holy small. What happened to this one? What in the world? What happened to it? Like, oh, this is another little. This is a Redbird. Look at the difference in color, and this is from the box, the same box. Holy smokes! What happened with this one? I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. This one, you could barely read it, but it looks like it says not for retail sale. That's what it, like. I have no idea what happened to this one. I'm just gonna guess and say this was left in a claw machine for a really long time, and it got sun bleached, because there are parts of the fur that look normal, so getting sun bleached would make sense, and I have a sneaking suspicion this is not the only time I'll be talking about sun bleach. But yeah, I got a Another redbird. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these redbirds. Definitely something with them. But anyways, got a yellow bird chuck. There doesn't seem to be a tag on this one, but there's definitely a voice box in there. Alright, very well stuffed. Where's the tag? It doesn't even look like there's a remnant of the tag, so I have no idea if these are official or if these are bootlegs that look really official. Does this redbird have a tag? No. Weird. I have no idea. But I feel official, so I don't know. Ah, here we go. This is an interesting one. This is an 8-inch bluebird plush. This will go great with another bluebird plush that I got. Do a side-by-side compare. Okay, there feels like there's a tag. Okay, there's a remnant of a tag in there, buried beneath the blue. So I guess whoever owned these must have just, like, professional level cut the tags off or something. Like, holy smokes. And this was the reason I bought the whole thing. This, for some weird reason, I think it just has to do with the fact that these are specialty seasons birds, but this is actually extremely rare nowadays. This plush alone goes for at least 50 to 60 bucks easily, probably even higher than that. But this is totally worth getting. Yes, there was a tag on it at one. Sorry about my alarm, but it has been cut off. Whoever cut these tags off were super professional. It looks like the hat's kind of starting to pop off, but yeah, definitely keep this guy in really good condition. See if I can't make that hat a little better looking. There we go. I will admit, when I was little, I didn't really get many of these birds with hats and stuff because you could just buy a normal redbird and give them whatever hat you wanted. But now, looking back on it, I'm glad I have tracked down at least a couple of the ones that I wanted. Holy smokes, this whole table's full of plushies. Oh, cool. We get a king pig and mustache pig to go with the rest of the pigs. So I'll probably use this king pig for my custom sombrero king pig. I have another sacrifice pig. So do something with that. Holy smokes, this table is now full of plushies. Now this was interesting because I have a giant pig plush, but it's more like a pillow, and this is more like a beanbag. That's cool. All right. I thought cool. Man, these birds are these guys were really compact in that box. Cool. And now on to the last one. But holy smokes. Look at my table. They're covered in Angry Birds. Alright, so I'm definitely gonna do something about it. Whew, man, it's going through so many plushes. Holy smokes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of like the beginning of the end of my Angry Birds collection, if I'm being completely transparent. And this plush right here is pretty much the last Angry Birds plush I'll probably buy. I will admit I have ordered another, I did order another one, but this to me is going to be pretty much it. So this came all the way from the UK, but I think the moment you see this, you'll understand why. Let's see. You smell funny. You look ridiculous. Now this I want to be extremely gentle with, because maybe tomorrow or one of these days I'll have to go by and go by somewhere and grab a really nice case for it. But this right here is, now one might say, alright, it's just an 8-inch redbird, what's so special about this? This right here is actually the first edition of the Angry Birds plush for the redbird. We can tell this by first off, the tag itself actually has the original tag right there. I know it's kind of low quality, you can't really see it. But it also comes with this really nice box art, and it's Copyright year of 2010, that's when these Angry Bird plushies were first being made, and if I look, you can see the tush tag right here, which is in immaculate condition. I know it's going to be kind of hard to see on camera because there's a box in the way, but it has the little blue feathers right there, which is extremely hard to see, but there they are, showing that this is the first edition of the Redbird. And he has his little box, and he has his little tag still intact, and there is no voice box. So I guess the first editions didn't have voice boxes. And this is also interesting because it has this little tag right here, App Toys. It has Commonwealth somewhere. Yeah, it's got Commonwealth right there. So pretty cool. It also has the original Bombird artwork right there. So there we go. There's art there. So definitely an amazing final piece to my collection. And for the record, I actually might be selling some of these. I know a lot of collectors, not this, hell no, I'm not selling this, but I actually have accumulated a couple duplicates which I'll probably be selling in the far future, or semi-near future, so look out for that one. I'll definitely hold on to some of these plushies, obviously, but I think it's getting to the point where I think I have a little too many of them, and I think they can go to somebody else, you know. I don't need the 100th Redbird duplicate, you know. Maybe like the first, maybe the third, but the fourth gets to go. But I don't know how I'm going to explain all these to my future girlfriend. Well, I hope she likes Angry Birds. So, anyways, guys, this is RanSR2. Thanks for signing out, my amigos. Peace and out. You know, I just thought of something right before this video ends. If my 10-year-old self were to imagine getting this huge collection, then I would have been completely speechless if someone just handed me these, or if I bought them myself. But yeah, pretty cool. So anyways, guys, peace and have a good day.